Christmas. It's a waste of fucking time. Fuck Santa. He's just out to get your dime. Fuck holly and fuck ivy and fuck all that mistletoe. White-bearded big fat bastards ringing bells wherever you go. And bloated men in shopping malls all going ho, ho, ho. It's fucking Christmas time again. Fuck Christmas. It's a fucking Disney show. Fuck reindeer. And all that fucking snow. Fuck carols and fuck Rudolph and his stupid fucking nose. Fucking sleigh bells tinkling everywhere you fucking goes. Fuck stockings and fuck shopping. It just drives us all insane. Go tell the elves to fuck themselves. It's Christmas time again.
Bar fucking humbug, everyone. It's that time of year again. I suppose I better do this, though. I volunteered to do it. Welcome to my War on Christmas. Who's back there? We got Ring. Yeah. We got Matt. Well,
say hi.
Well, there you go. You've nailed my colours to the mast, haven't I?
Yep.
Welcome to Godless Scummer's War on Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
you've actually done stuff.
And I've actually done stuff. I've been bragging about this. I have actually stopped people from getting their Christmas presents this year. I have actually done that. I actually went. People who don't know, I work in the delivery sort of industry, I went out on strike on Christmas Eve. I was a very bad boy, and that means Santa's not coming to a lot of houses in the UK this year because of people like me. And Mrs. Thatcher's just joined to tell me what a bad lad I am.
And you know, Mrs. Thatcher is making sure that you don't even get cold because she shut down all the mines.
Yep, true.
Oh look, I forgot to start the thingamajig, so you can't see me. I'm a penis and really shit at this. I'm not a scientist like some people pretend to be. I will know.
The opening part of my thesis, I have actually written the opening line by now, does not start with "Hello, my name is Matt."
Yeah.
There at least is that.
I won't be an arsehole and change your name on screen to almost a Dr. Hovind, but
Jeff,
someone has done that to me on the screen before.
Yes, yeah, Chris, I'm betting.
Yeah, probably.
Probably Chris.
He does want to do a read through of some of the less reputable beginnings to theses out there, and I think he wants to have me on board for that. At least someone's mentioned doing that, and but I'll at least drop in to say hi. I can't stay too long here, but I at least run over.
Yeah, I got a weird spot actually because I'm like, it's like late for you guys. It's too early for most of the Americans, and for the Brits, most of us are at breakfast. So I've picked a weird spot here, but then I did volunteer to do it. So you know,
because it's 9 p.m. for me, so it's not too bad.
And it's 5 a.m. and I'm the latest U.S. time. So
I thought you were earlier in the US in the time zone things now than you used to be.
No, because as you go west, it goes earlier.
Okay.
I'm GMT -5 rather than GMT -7.
Okay.
I forgot to mute myself, so if you heard naughty words, I apologise.
Really?
So, how many times did we use the C word on? Oh, we got Math Pig, but it may in fact be Savage Minnow.
Fuck off, Math Pig. Seriously, give me a break. Your cunting dog is driving me mental. Fuck off, Math Pig. Get out of the stream right now.
He's got to check up on you, make sure you haven't like destroyed his place, you know.
Fucking dog.
Oh, hello. I think we got. Hello.
In answer to your question that you posed, I'm not looking at you, Math Pig. Fuck off. In answer to your question, Jeff, how many times did the C word get used? I think it might have been
a lot.
27. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I'm guessing it was well into double figures. We'll say that it was.
This is going to end badly.
Unlike Matt's channel, we're not family friendly.
Yeah,
I mean, effectively, we've gone from high end stuff with Matt with all this great sides to like the fucking bottom of the barrel here. Now
I was quite disappointed.
My stream was literally 4 hours of Cards Against Humanity.
There is nothing wrong with that. It is a fun game.
The truly disappointing thing was Matt did not talk about submarines.
Right. Sorry.
Or as I call them, big sea sausages. Why did you not talk about the sea sausage?
Someone got the stream running in the background. I'm hearing background noise.
No.
I can see white flashes occasionally around the image for girls, so could be an echo from that.
But well, speaking of submarines, we all live in a yellow submarine.
I like how you did the sign language. Thank you.
Yeah,
that helped immensely.
High school drama for you right there.
Yeah.
Did you
learn something every day?
On screen?
Jeff, can you zoom in on my avatar so everybody can enjoy it?
Let me have a little look. Let's see if I can put you full screen. I should be able to. No. You're not porn bombing me here, are we, Jenny?
Well, you're lurking there, have you, Jenny?
It's 100-year-old photograph. I don't know if it's still porn or not. Like the historical.
We've got a full house now, so
yeah.
I just realised that this nudie girl sounds an awful lot like Jenny Morgan. So
yeah, all right. I'll change the picture to keep you out of trouble.
Yes, that will fool us. Change the picture very quickly. I was totally believing this ruse. Completely fooled me.
There's your Christmas beanstalk.
Sorry, Mrs. Thatcher just wanted longer to study the picture to figure out what it was.
That's what I do because, as you all know, I love Mrs. Thatcher so much, and because it's Christmas Day, I'm bringing you some Thatcher love.
So you're taking away.
Surely loving Thatcher now would count as necrophilia.
Well, why do you always talk about Jimmy Savile? You worry me, Australia Jen.
What?
I'm just gonna say my channel's not monetized and it's never going to be now.
Still's been on it.
Jeff,
yeah.
It's early. I have yet to get started. I had to just watch fucking Matt's stream, and you know what, Jeff? You won't believe this. They don't say the C word ever.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We didn't because, as I said, Matt does high-end content compared to me.
We did. I did say asshole on it though, a couple of times.
Yeah,
I was very disappointed.
At least once.
I was on my Atkinson's stream and I didn't swear at all, not one word. How about that?
No, you didn't. You were really good, Jenny. You could have joined us, Jenny.
I'm sensing that might be anti-submarine.
Matt posted the link.
Why do you hate submarine? What is wrong with you?
Oh no! I'm not scientist. I'm not smart enough to be on your.
Oh, you could have just asked me questions.
Yeah. Anyway, you're not stupid. You do know stuff, Jen.
No, I don't know nothing.
I got asked questions that had nothing to do with what I actually study in science. So
I'm just old and worn out like Stool.
I mean, let's be honest. You were getting asked really dumb questions by myself, and about the thing about like about silly questions or whatever. I think me and Stool took that as a challenge.
When don't you ever take things as a challenge?
Mental note to self: next time, this time next year, most of us will be dead, but I will remember to ask questions, scientific questions, about the sea sausage, because it's Christmas Day and we all love a bit of sea sausage on Christmas Day, don't we? Jen, shut up. We love it.
Sea sausage, what Aquaman gives his wife.
Yeah.
But
I told you this wasn't going to be like a high-end stream, didn't I?
Yeah, it's gonna end really badly, and
yeah,
I'm not objecting to this. Hey, by the way,
where's Claire? I thought Claire was joining us.
I've only got basic StreamYard, so if she wants to join, but I might have to rotate people around.
I need to do a thing.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I can
You
jump
could have
out.
borrowed mine. I would have been happy with that.
Oh,
Jeff, I can jump out.
I will.
I've been up for
I'm
23
gonna head
hours
off.
now. I need some sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off in a few minutes anyway. Or if anyone's waiting, I can jump off now. I just want to come say hi from the other stream, but yeah, I have to get a few things done. I'll try and come back. I'll hover and kind of lurk in the chat, and then I'll see if I can jump on for Mero's stream as well. But yeah, I did want to come and say hi to everyone, and also I had the feeling Mrs. Thatcher might try and ask me questions that may not have.
Listen, you are
being
nothing
as scientific
to me.
on my
you
stream.
are dead to me. I don't like you anymore. You were getting off to a good start about 24 hours ago when you did the whole Apple thing. I was impressed.
There wasn't enough apples in the stream, I think, was what you
Look, I got
bored with you now. You did not talk about the sea sausage. What is
Sounds
wrong
like a Dolly
with you?
Parton song, doesn't it? Apples in the stream.
Oh, Claire's going to get some rest in a minute herself anyway, so.
Apples in the stream. That is what they are.
Is Claire going to join us?
No.
No. I
She's
think
tired.
She's been up all night,
Yeah.
I still need somebody to interpret for me because I can't understand a fucking word she ever says. But
Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatch.
Mm.
The original movie.
I was originally thinking I'll find a high note and then I'll say goodbye, and then realized that this might not be the stream for that.
Yeah.
So maybe I find a low point.
Yeah, it's like not only are you.
Well, I mean,
Jeff
the Merkin has literally entered UK politics in the Scottish Parliament, didn't it? So
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, it was a turf who did it.
Yeah, it was a turf. The same turf who complained about a trans woman showing her boobs off in a city where that's completely illegal, flashed her Merkin in the Scottish Parliament.
Yeah, who the hell is that woman that did that?
She's the one who complained about taxis.
Is she like the lowest crap ever?
Let me do my fun science fact. Matt will love it. It's about science and measurements and weights and sizes and all kinds of sexy stuff. Metric as well.
Okay.
By the way, the polls are still up in my community tab. Okay, we're gonna do this early in the new year, the award ceremony. So got about a week or so to vote on this.
I'm gonna go vote right now because
I'll just say I am campaigning for John Richards in one of those categories, but I won't be too bothered if Matt Powell wins either.
I'm determined to do my science fact, and if people don't let me do it, I'll get very upset.
Yeah, come on. And I'll let you guys know what I'm campaigning for, but it's probably pretty obvious.
Oh yeah, hold on. I think I've still got the banner here somewhere.
But anyways, go on.
What
go
are
on,
you
Miss
campaigning
Thatcher.
for? It's not obvious to me.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. No, you all carry on chatting away about shit that nobody cares
Okay,
about.
okay, yeah, cool.
I've just
That's
watched
all right.
this person talk boring shit for like 2 hours. I'm cool. I can do this.
Duel, I'm really disappointed that you didn't wear your elf costume today.
Maybe I'm wearing it beneath my clothing.
Well, then strip down for tomorrow.
Yeah, if you compare Stool to the size of the apple, does that make Stool the original elf on the shelf?
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at my apple and don't touch it.
So
salty apples.
Did you see somebody did a elf on the shelf thing with Margaret? What's her name? MTG, that insane congresswoman.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, on a bundt cake.
No, I didn't see that one.
Well, if it's elf on the shelf, then I guess hers is. I'm not going to say it.
Cunt on a bunt.
Excellent.
Hey, I think that's the first C word of the street. It comes from ring. Wasn't expecting that.
And I think on that low note, I'm going to bid everyone farewell, but not for long. I shall return to the marathon hopefully soon. Whether that will just be lurking in the chat or whether you'll see my face again, that will have to remain a mystery.
By the way, Matt, I did get
really
some
enjoyed
single
your
malt
show.
for
What single malt?
Some Jura. I don't think I've tried that before.
I haven't either.
So it might be interesting.
Yeah. Well, I wish you and the whiskey some good luck, and may you all have a merry humbug.
Yeah. So, as the ring, whose Ring's campaigning for? Who do you think, Jen? You know.
Oh yeah, obviously Joke Rowling.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I forgot to do the wave before. So yes, I'm off.
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, mate.
I think we have to give a little bit of leeway because he lives in the future. So his Christmas has happened already, and he probably thinks we're a bunch of penises.
You are a penis.
I am not a penis.
Not you.
I am literally a penis.
I won't argue.
But I have a nice heart.
Claire seems to think we might have got into like triple figures for the amount of times the C-bomb was dropped on Purple Stream yesterday between myself, Jed, and Stool.
I think Claire is scared because even though I can't understand a word she says, we have a little bit of an agreement, and it involves the word moist. Claire, get your fucking ass in here now.
Moist. It's a lovely word, isn't it? Moist.
It's a beautiful word.
Moist.
It was a hot day. I was feeling moist.
I had people queuing up to get into this stream, and then all of a sudden I made the mistake of letting Stool come in here, and now no one wants to come in.
If I don't get moist once a day, it's a failure of a day.
By the way, I can see some chat because I've now got a monitor there, so I can see what you're saying, Claire. I can't understand a word you're saying, but I can see it.
Hey, trivia! Want to hear some trivia? This photograph I'm using for an avatar, that was the infamous Earthrise photograph that was taken, I forget, 50 or 55 years ago today.
No,
yeah.
But look at that. The moon is obviously flat.
Was it actually on this day, Jenny?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really? I would have got this question.
Believe it or not.
I'm doing the math now in my head because this is a thing that I always remember. But I would have guessed July this year.
Still did a math.
I did a math. Yeah.
No, it was on. I think it was on Apollo 8, the one that was the first to orbit the moon.
Oh, yes, of course.
Before the landings.
Yes.
And who was it? I want to say William Anders, but I don't think that's correct. Actually took the photograph using the Hasselblad 500 CM, no, or a Nikon actually.
Oh, I remember that too, Jeannie. When we did the movie titles by adding the word moist into a movie title.
That sounds like a good Christmas game for all the family. Should we play it now?
You can start then.
I'm trying my best to be very family friendly today.
Invaders of the Lost
kind of way, Jenny. I'm not going down the road Harris having you today. I'm being a good boy. Jeff, I'm being so well behaved today. I've done Jeff, I've done 24 hours and I've only used the C
How about the good, the bad, and the moist?
Or perhaps Jurassic Moist.
Jurassic Moist. That's an ancient moist, that one.
I'm a fan of the little guy who's got the Parkinson's. What's his name? I forget. That was inappropriate. Merry Christmas. What's he called?
Or perhaps
Michael
Batman.
J.
I think there's like two separate conversations going on here, and none of them even one of them make fucking sense.
Don't you love Christmas, Jeff? So I was thinking on the movie / moist kind of style. I'm going for Back to the Moist.
Oh.
Okay.
Or
what about moist women?
If you want to get dark.
Did you know that Louisa was a trans man?
No.
It's actually written down. She was interviewed about it a couple of times. It's a legitimate, absolute fact. It's not just some myth that goes around. She described herself as that. Not trans, but
Given, I've seen the quote. I'd say it's debatable as to whether or not they were talking about gender expectations of their time.
Oh no, she said she would rather be a man.
But yeah, what I'm saying is trying to, because yes, LGBT people existed all throughout history, but trying to denote, people who are dead as any variation is kind of gets into kind of questionable territory.
When we're using the trans label, we're using it as the most widest umbrella term.
Yeah.
Because we don't know those people. But if somebody sits there and says, "I'd rather be a man," and then tries to enlist in the army in the Civil War, that kind of says trans man or trans mask if you prefer. So I tend to believe it then.
Isn't it? There we go.
Lord of the Moist, Moist of the Ring.
Sophie's moist.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Or perhaps Batman v Superman: Dawn of Moist.
20,000 Leagues Under the Moist.
Close Encounters of the Moist Kind.
Whoa, that's a winner.
That's a good one.
That's a winner. I would watch that movie. Actually, I have.
Hey, Chris, my man, how are you? Good to see you.
Is Close Encounters of the Moist Kind one of those documentaries that I've seen on the Pornhubs?
It might very well be. It actually may very well be still, yeah.
I love my documentaries. I love the narration and shooting. I especially like it when Sir David Attenborough narrates the documentaries on the Pornhubs.
Who's Mike's giving interference there?
That's not me, I don't think.
Let me mute myself to check it's not me.
Buffy the Moist Slayer.
So okay, am I speaking the end now?
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh, wasn't Jenny? Was it? She just muted herself. I don't know.
It's usually Jenny. Yeah.
No, I have been muted all along.
There. Okay, it seems to have gone for the moment anyway. So something that there was a mic that was playing silly buggers a minute ago, but it seems to have gone away at the moment. So we're okay. I don't know, Judy, if we should be asking that question to Kent. Can some of the things I've been hearing are true? Some of the rumours. So.
Answers in moist.
I have standards.
James and the Giant Moist.
Well, yeah. See, Junie, the answer is there are as many moist times as there are kinds of water.
Is he in the fucking room? What the fuck just happened? He's here. Is this your surprise guest, Jeff? Oh, you brought Kent home.
There we go. There we go.
We need Kent to campaign for his son. You see.
I still think what we need to do, we must do this, is get Ed and Dr. Josh in the same room together so we can have a Kent Hovind versus Darth Dawkins debate between them.
Oh God, that would be a riot.
Yeah.
Moist Hovind.
Ed's got worryingly good at doing Darth Dawkins.
What about moist cousin Vinny?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Okay.
That upsets me on many levels and disturbs me. Australia, Jen, your brain is very wrong. Seek help.
Come on, that was a good one.
Or
it was brilliant, but I hate you now.
Or Moist Max.
Moist Max, yeah.
Yeah, it works. Moist pie.
Moist pie.
You are so
or just
Jewish.
American moist.
I hate all of you because you're all literally 12 years old. I'm an adult.
That great Mel Gibson movie, Moist Heart.
I already did the best one, but Jeff was talking over me because he's a lazy communist. I don't want to go into the Rolf territory, Australia, Jen, but I do think that Die Moist would be good.
Die Moist.
Okay, someone's mic is crackling really badly at the moment. I don't know whose it is though. I can't sort of see. Okay. Everybody. Okay, it's gone again.
Yeah, I think my mic might have been picking up my keyboard.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. Yeah, it was getting a little. I don't have very high production standards, but
yeah.
Really?
I don't want people to get like completely fucking and pissed off with listening in unless either.
Yeah.
If I'm the source of it, I'm going to leave now because I really got to lay down before I get to Nervardia's thing.
I think you might be Jenny. Let me just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not even touching. Yeah, I'm not even touching my keyboard now.
Yeah.
It's always my fault. Even though it was crackling when I had my mic muted, it's still my fault. So
it's. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
someday I'll get a computer and actually be able to.
Ginny just did Home Alone Moist.
Let's not overthink this. We've worked out who the culprit is, so let's move along and talk about something more important. I'm super sexy and awesome, as you all know, and I thought I was being invited to a sexy stream. It turns out it's just. I'm kind of pissed off.
I warned you. What made you think that this stream was going to be? You were saying you were bored listening to Matt, right?
I was so bored. I was so fucking bored.
Why the fuck did you think I would be more entertaining when, like, Matt can talk intelligently about a lot of subjects that I can't?
It's Christmas. We don't need intelligence. Australia, Jen, you know where I'm coming from. He did not talk about sea sausages. What the fuck is wrong with that? He's
but
weird.
we have now in Jeff's stream, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm only here for 2 reasons, and both of them live on Jeff's window.
Well, apples and
sea
sausages.
Okay. I think. Okay. I just thought of one. The 3 Moisketeers.
That's fucking bad.
Spider-Man moist coming.
You sick fucker. I wondered why you were quiet.
The moistness of King George.
Or the moist night. Or perhaps even better, the moist night rises.
Yeah. This is so fucking low. I've got standards. This is low for me. Are you all literally going to spend the next 2 hours saying moist?
Yeah.
It's
I'll stay.
There's some good ones. Bex put some good ones in the chat. Yeah.
It's a moist world.
That's splendid. I wonder if there is a theme tune to that particular movie, Jeff.
Moist Robot?
I'm now thinking in my head about a theme tune for that movie. And now I've finished thinking. Thank you.
2001, A Moist Odyssey.
No, stop doing this, please. I should not have used the M word. I apologize to the people in Beck's here. Beck, the bad people are making me say the moist word. Help me, please. Call for assistance.
Help me, Obi Beck Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah, is that from the movie A Moist Hope?
I was waiting for that.
No, it's from the movie Moist Wars.
Moist Wars. Is that the movie?
The Moist Bride.
I was watching Australia, Jen, and Jeff obviously will understand this reference, but I was watching the best ever episode of Morecambe and Wise ever the other day. Mm-hmm. We all know what we're talking about.
Is this Andre Previn?
Yes, 1971 Christmas special.
So for those who were wondering, this is the quote from Louisa May Alcott. I am more than half persuaded that I am a man's soul put by some freak of nature into a woman's body, because I have fallen in love with so many pretty girls and never once the least bit with any man. So it is kind of up in the air as to whether
that can
they
be
were talking
interpreted
about being trans or being a lesbian.
Yeah, that can be interpreted a couple of ways. That.
Yeah.
So that was a very nice interruption. I've no idea what it was about.
Well, it was in relation to what Jenny was talking about earlier. I've been spending like the last half hour fact checking.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was all about Little Women, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which started from the whole conversation of moist. So there you go.
I just remembered what I was saying. Thanks, One Ring. What I was saying was the 1971. I'm taking the piss, you know this. What I was saying is the 1971 episode of Morecambe and Wise Christmas special is a classic. Jeff knows fuck well I'm correct on this matter. And the secret and the beauty of those two fuckers, pardon my language, timing. Fucking comedic timing is beautiful. And the only reason I'm saying that is because Australia Gen just did a timing thing.
Yeah.
Which
It's
one?
I clocked it.
I'm playing all the right notes. I'm not necessarily
Not
playing them in the
necessarily.
right order.
Right.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes.
That's that one. Yeah. It's honestly, it's in itself. Like I said, it's not so much the line itself. It's just like it's the way Eric Morecambe delivers it, which is so
to be
funny.
fair, I actually gave that line to one of my music teachers once, who was complaining about the piece of music I was playing.
That's what I'm saying. It is not the funniest joke in the world ever, by any means. It's the delivery.
Yeah, it's the way Eric Morecambe delivers it, which is perfect.
Exactly. And that's why we British weirdos are so in love with that episode, because it's hilarious. And we literally fall down in nakedness with laughter.
See, the thing that frustrates me about British humor is you did all that good stuff with the good timing through Python, goodies, and stuff. And then you went into this weird ass new generation comedy, which is not funny.
What the alternative comedy? Well, it was in its early days when you started.
But then it became shock humor instead of alternative.
Yeah,
instead of comedy. And I don't see the point of shock humor.
I think the thing with it was
alternative comedy was. Sorry, Jeff. The alternative comedy was a thing that came along in the early 80s, and it was a refreshing change, because prior to that, humor in the England land was basically, you're a fat lady, ha ha ha. That's not funny.
Well, you had.
It was very boring and tight.
It was either that or talking about people falling in the water or something.
See, this is the thing. What you've got to remember about something like Python is that was sort of one thing by itself, but the vast majority of British comedy, it got into two categories. It was into these sort of like light-hearted stuff, like the Two Ronnie sketch show, those sort of things, which was sort of light entertainment on one hand. And on the other hand, you had stand-up comedians that generally played in working men's clubs that told jokes exclusively about the mother-in-law and racial minorities.
Yeah, this is very true.
And
I mean, you were saying Monty Python was that.
Yeah, the alternative comedy thing was a reaction against that. It was just a reaction to those kind of comedians and so on.
Yeah,
you know,
it was a breath of fresh air, because we got.
I mean, yes, I agree with you. In the early days, alternative comedies like the young ones, was amazing. I love the young ones.
I mean, even though I can't stand him now, Ben Elton when he first came along, you know.
Oh yeah, Ben
Elton. Even though
I
can't when he first came along, but I mean, I can't stand the guy now. But
no, me neither. I'm going to say a controversial now. I know he's dead. May he rest in peace. Rick Mayall was not a fucking funny person.
Oh no, Nigel Planer and Adrian Edmondson were way funny.
I will say this though, Rick Mayall is the funniest thing I ever saw in my life though was a Rick Mayall thing, and that was when I went to see the play of The New Statesman. Alan Bastard, what a character!
He was a great actor though. Rick Mayall. He was good.
He was more a comedic actor than an actual like comedian as such. He's more comedy.
He can act, but his thing, he's only got one thing, which is basically pull your trousers up to your nipples and go, oh. You can't base a career on that.
I've seen him do some. I think it's a pity because I saw him do some like dramatic, serious stuff where he was actually really good.
The thing about shock comedy is, and I know this sounds like a slippery slope fallacy, but I don't really consider it to be a slippery slope fallacy. Is like once you get into shock comedy, it's very easy to just go into just kicking down on people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. South Park. Sorry, you know.
This is a true thing.
See, South Park, I enjoyed the first couple of seasons, and then from about the time they made their movie, I was like, I can't watch this anymore. It's derivative
people
of itself.
Are gonna really hate me and want to killinate me because controversial. Whilst I was bored a few nights ago, yes, I watched Morecambe & Wise. I was flicking my button. No, Jenny, I was flicking my button rapidly to try and find something entertaining.
You were flipping your button. I do that often.
I know.
I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to get something to drink, okay, sir?
That was not good comedic timing, Australia.
No, it took a bit too long because I wasn't paying enough attention.
I kind of set it up for you, but
I know you did, but I wasn't paying attention.
And so I watched a show with forget the names, the guy with the grey hair, Steve Martin.
That could be anyone. The guy with the grey hair.
No, it's that one with the grey hair, Steve Martin, banjo.
Okay, Steve Martin with the
Martin Short. And it did not impress me. It was boring and it was shit. But I also watched, and here's where you're all going to kill me. I watched the last show, Netflix, that Ricky Gervais did. Yes, sue me. I'm a cunt.
I can't. I even before he came out as even before he started doing his I'm going to be edgy and controversial and insult everybody I possibly can, I still didn't like Ricky Gervais because I always thought that he was still doing the edgy. Right from the beginning, he was trying to be the edgy, and he was always trying to be the edgy in the biggest way he could make himself to be a prick. And I don't like that. I think it's...
Also, is it just me, or does it seem to be like a thing comedians are starting to do, that like as their careers are going into a slump, there's like, hey, I'll go on Netflix and just be homophobic or transphobic.
I don't think that could be the case because Gervais is not short of a few quid.
And Gervais was like that before this. I mean, anyone who thinks that Gervais opened himself up just in that one special hasn't been paying attention to Gervais, because he's been like this for a long time about a lot of things. He has always been that if it's controversial, I'm going to say it and see what sort of response I get from it. Because that's exactly who he is.
This is a fun experiment, because we probably should not be doing this on the day of the baby Jesus' birthday. God bless you. But I think it's an interesting conversation, because Australia Jen and I are probably going to differ about certain what is funny and who is funny.
Well,
I laughed my cock at Gervais. That doesn't make me a bad person.
No, it doesn't.
Sorry, Stool, but I can't let this blasphemy stand. This is not baby Jesus' birthday. This is the day John McClane hurled Hans Gruber from Nakatomi Plaza.
I hate this because I watched Die Hard, or Die Moist, as we now call it, for the first time 2 days ago. And it's a Christmas movie, but it's a really shit film. It's unbelievably shit.
Well, that, like I said,
most Christmas movies, it's one of the things that makes it a Christmas movie.
This is true. Yeah.
And like I said, I'm withholding judgment until I see it, because during peak I can't get enough time to go to the theaters. But I think Violent Night might supplant Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
Right, I'm back. Sorry, did I just hear Stool say that Die Hard is a shit movie?
Yeah, you did.
See that, Stool.
It wasn't me. Australia generally.
Hold on. Right, full screen myself for a second.
Oh dear.
My Christmas jumper. Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho. And if people want to go and look back in the archives of Media Musing on Ring's channel, we covered Die Hard. Was it last year or it was the year before? I think it was a couple of years ago, because I know we unfortunately started it off on a bit of a sad note. But
yeah,
I remember because it was when it was just after Paul passed away. So but it's a good stream. We talked a little chat about Die Hard.
Die was his 1989, I believe. That was his first kind of big movie thing, wasn't it? Because I'm not saying I'm old, but Australia, Jen, do you remember Moonlighting?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Was that a good? Or I think that was a good.
I quite liked it at the time. I did. I mean, it only did. They only did one season, or was it 2 seasons of it? It didn't go for very long. The show.
It's only a couple of seasons on it.
Couple of seasons, yeah.
It was an absolute classic, and just to be topical, one of the things that I enjoyed about it is because we got it over here in the UK not too long after it had been aired in the US, and one of the best episodes was there was a writer's strike in the US, so they literally had no script.
Striking lazy bastards.
I know, communists. And that episode is fucking beautiful if you know what's happening behind the scenes, which is the writers were on strike.
Hey. Hi, Mero. By the way, just to remind people, Mero is up after Nervardia. She's up after me, so about a little over another hour. So Nervardia's taking the next shift. So
yeah.
So no,
Mero is also in the future, isn't she? So
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get confused with this one because you people in the Australia, which doesn't exist, you all have different time zones. So some of you have done it and some of you haven't.
Yeah.
That's weird.
What? I think all of us Australians have done it.
Please do, Mero. Although I do believe I did put the link in the description for this as well.
I mean,
so
why do you think all the koalas have chlamydia?
Because they rub themselves up against a tree, and then the next one comes up and rubs itself up against the tree.
I made a big mistake here. I came here for class and to talk about the baby Jesus, and you're talking about koalas fucking wanking.
That's actually. I mean, we should really be. I mean, we should at least pay a little homage to what this day is really all about.
Yeah, you talked about someone who fixes it at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, it was downhill completely after that.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna say, still, you can't moan about class when you name drop Jimmy Savile like within a minute of being in there. You cannot talk about being classy on the streams.
Okay.
Spoiler. And apparently Nervardia needs a spanner.
Did I not get? Have I not wrenched Mero? Sorry, Mero. I thought I wrenched you.
Spanners.
There we go. You should have a wrench now. You should have a spanner now, there, Mero. I thought I'd make Mero a mod.
I'm not going to check.
There we go.
I'm not going to check if I have a spanner. I'm going to just assume I have. I get slightly. I don't want to start a kerfuffle, but if I've not got a spanner, Jeff,
there's that word again.
Slightly annoyed.
Is it your word of the week? Is it?
Apparently,
your word of the week.
Jen, do you not think?
So apparently, Mero can dodge a ball because as everyone knows, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Yep. So
I'm being. This is really difficult for me. It's Christmas Day, and I'm on my best behavior.
This is your best. This is your best behavior.
And it seems like I'm on my worst.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit back and
Oh,
wait for the clips because
yes, please, Mary, jump in.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
Masturbating.
I've got a couple of slots open. I'll drop the link in the chat again.
I can't. Jeff, don't say shit like that.
Well, Stool, here's another fun fact for you, or another couple of fun facts for you with a particularly possibly disturbing implication about Columbus.
I'm sorry, I got bored. What was that?
One, syphilis came to Europe from the Americas, and two, the only other species that syphilis is found in is llamas.
I'm slightly perturbed.
So, do we blame the Aztecs for syphilis then?
Well, a lot. There is a joke amongst people who know that fact that Columbus must have fucked a llama.
Oh dear.
Hello and Nervardia.
What a way to enter.
Hey.
What a line to enter in on.
What a moment. I'll just say I'll see Barry Purcell. I don't know if you're still in the chat. I don't know if you remember Mero, because had a little run-in with your very good friend John Richards a couple of years ago. So I don't know if you.
I think that's how actually
I
know. I think that's how I know Barry.
Yeah.
Now we all know.
Yeah, I think we've met on Twitter, Barry. Am I incorrect?
Is it just me that's noticed this, or anybody else?
Yeah.
Mero has a squirty bottle because she doesn't like us.
Barry,
so
I am aware.
She squirts the screen when we do a bath.
No, it's for in here. My snake peeled the other day, and I have to keep it moist at all times when it starts peeling.
There's that word again.
There's
that word again.
It's so fucking hard.
Were you watching earlier, Mero, or not?
No, I wasn't.
We were playing the little game of replace a word in the film title with the word moist.
So you're saying your terrarium is moist or snakes on a moist?
Moist on a plate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Snakes on a moist.
Maybe the real hate of John Richards was the friends we made along the way. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I'll actually say this. John Richards is doing a lot to bring communities together at Christmas, because there's a lot of different like community parts of this online community that don't get along, but they seem to be united with the fact that they all think he's a dickhead.
Yes. And also this year I was streaming with Scientist Mel, and we interviewed someone called Alice from Skeptics with a K, which is a podcast I've been listening to for years. And she is associated with some people who know John Richards. So I was like, I think I know someone that you know. And she's like, John Richards. Oh.
Yeah.
So we all know who Mero's pushing for Cunt of the Year this year.
Yes, I'll just say that is on my community tab, and I am pushing for John Richards this year.
I'm going to push for 2022 to be Cunt of the Year, basically. Especially cancer. Especially cancer. Can we just make cancer the Cunt of the Year? Just say that.
But cancer would always win.
Yeah.
I mean, it is up against John Richard, who is basically cancer.
He is, I believe, at the moment, on the what we have with the two different categories. The front runners are John Richards and Matt Powell. I mean, I don't really see anyone else getting near those two. It is between those two.
J.K. Rowling.
I just read Barry's thing.
She's on the other. She's on the other category. Yeah.
All moist on the Western Front. Okay, that's brilliant.
Your conversation is very fascinating, but I'm watching side chat because they're doing the moist.
It's very moist in the side chat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I vote moist.
I endorse your
Moist Avatar.
Or Avatar 2, The Way of Moist.
That's actually quite clever.
Which could lead you down the entirely different title, the Way of the Exploding Moist.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a little look at the poll, and it's interesting now. It's very interesting.
And
do you want to go through it, Jeff?
Okay. We've got several categories. Okay. We did one for like what we call the cunty event of the year. So it's like an event. And we got the nominations are the Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes interview, the FIFA World Cup, the fall of AAI, and Russia's invasion of Ukraine, which I think is going to win there. International cunt of the year is we have Vladimir Putin, Elon Musk, Matt Walsh, and JK. And then we have what we call
that one.
Yeah, the community cunt of the year. So the nominations are John Richards, Matt Powell, Eric Hovins, and Dr. Robert Price. Now it's amazing. I'm going to say something. Kent didn't make the poll this year, but the day after I put that poll up, Kent did a racist on the interwebs, and he just waited to he
didn't do a racist. He did multiple racists.
Multiple racists on one streams. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my argument would be that Matt Walsh is in both categories.
No,
maybe we can kick him off.
We weren't quite sure where to put him. I don't think.
Well, no, it's I think community's Matt Powell and international's Matt Walsh.
That's
sorry. Yeah. Sorry. It's too many Matts.
Yeah, I think with the community, it is between Matt Powell and John Richards. Only one of those two is going to win this.
All right, can you explain what? So you did explain that John Richards did a racism.
Among
what did the other guys do? Because they're just general cunts. So I'm happy for anyone to win.
Let's put it this way: if Matt Powell wins, I'm going to invite Bree on to offer him the awards because Matt Powell did a transphobia.
And homophobia,
a bunch of transphobia.
One of his big targets was Bree, which pissed me off a bit. I must say.
Yeah.
But this is the funny thing is
him.
This is the stupid thing is right. He was trying to dead name Bree and didn't even get the dead name correct.
Everyone knows that Bree's dead name is Herfligeninger.
Yeah. We do know it's not David. So not only is Matt Powell doing a transphobia, he's doing a trigger from Only Fools and Horses. All right, Dave.
And
Jen, do you remember the time when I doxed Notjar's real name? It was I
do. You've realized that nobody actually noticed. That was the best bit.
I realized something after the nomination stream was over. Is Chris Rufo really should have been nominated because he's behind both the CRT discourse and the groomer discourse.
Yeah, he's a good one.
Yeah.
Is there like a non-cunt of the year? Like the tits of the year? I don't know.
No. We are going to... I can see that next year we are going to have to add categories again to this, aren't we?
And we're probably going to have to start a little bit more than just a few days before Christmas.
Yeah. Like have voting open.
we need to like to do the nominations thing like the end of November or something, and then like and have like a whole like month-long campaign throughout December for it
to get all the nominations from different people. But we
But
weren't
we-
that
we should do a
organized,
hot
even
tits
though
of
we
the year.
intended to be.
Like, can't have all bad things. You should have something nice at the end. Like,
Well,
who'd been really good this year? Like,
the only, I mean, like we had a rule that if they won last year, that they weren't eligible this year. So, hence Donald Trump didn't get onto the poll, and neither did Jimmy Snow. So,
did Jimmy Snow do anything? I have fallen off the face of the planet when it comes to this.
We were discussing that. It's like Jimmy has gone quiet, but I suspect that is strongly. I suspect strongly that's because he blocked me. So, so I don't notice anything.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. He blocked you. It's just strangely he's not blocked me yet, which is weird.
That was so much fun. I mean,
I muted him.
I did one stream where I called him out for being an opportunist, and that was it. I was blocked. I was like, so what?
I just realized something.
I'm now having flashbacks again because this time last year, this time last year at the Cunt of the Year Awards, I do seem to recollect that you were very, you had strong opinions about the Jimmy Snow person.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, and I understand those opinions. And I pointed out to you at the time, I like the word you used just then, opportunist. I would have used a different word, but I appreciate where that came from. I would use the words grifting cunt.
Yeah, you did use the words grifting cunt.
I think that's the word you did use, yeah.
Yeah, he's a grifter.
I don't understand why sorry, one. I'll let you speak in a moment. I'm British. I go first, okay? So
just asking.
Okay. Stool, I hope you're not being. I hope you're not being like having a colonialist attitude here, because this is pretty much.
I was just going to say, this is how it works.
List,
this is the law. If one doesn't learn some politeness, I will colonize one. Okay.
Well, see, that's a good way to get all your tea dunked into very cold, very salty water.
I was just
and then you make everyone drink coffee.
It's just say old colonialist sort of attitudes. It is a part of the reason why John Richards is nominated for Cunt of the Year.
I know.
I'm just hearing State sing. You'll be back in my head. That's.
I now feel the urge to have a glass of brandy and a big fat cigar and be very racist because I'm British.
So it's a typical British Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember this conversation very well because you have a dislike for that person.
That cunt.
I would, he's a cunt, yeah. But it still baffles me to this day, and I've talked about this with the weird postman up there before. I do not like grifters, I really don't.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why people fall for their shit. What is wrong with people? How can you fall for a snake oil salesman? Elon, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I think like part of it's their like they're usually really charismatic and stuff like that, but the grift doesn't like last forever.
Well, that's a good point you're making there, Meryl, because unfortunately, the Elon person, his grift has lasted for a long time, and it doesn't look like it's going to fail. People keep throwing money at the fucker.
Yeah.
And
I think he's lost a shitload of popularity.
But
like he's lost a shitload of because for a while I actually quite liked him, and then like in the space of maybe about 6 months, I lost all respect.
Here's what you do if you ever want to see something scary. Accidentally fall into an Elon thread on the Twitters, and you'll witness.
No, I have no desire for that.
You'll witness the most bizarre shit you've ever seen. People worship that fucker.
They really do that.
it's turned into a cult of personality.
It's a cult. It's certainly a cult.
It's a cult of personality now.
Between Elon and J.K. Rowling, in that sense,
and Trump, Trump as well.
The thing that I find really weird and disturbing. Here's an interesting fact from what I've witnessed. A lot of his cult members, I'm talking about Elon now, seem to be in India and Pakistan. I'm not.
Okay. Should I be worried about where this is going?
No, I'm being a good boy, Jeff. I really am. Jeff, trust me, I'm a doctor. I so want to do bad things today, but I'm on my best behavior.
As long as he doesn't end this monologue with "Dwaddy Waddy," well, you're going to be all right.
I've not even mentioned Mrs. Slocum's pussy, Jeff. For fuck's sake. So, no, it is actually quite it's a quite fun social experiment. If you look into an Elon thread, it's weird and scary because people, I'm assuming they're real people, as in they exist, and they paint pictures of him with their real arms and legs. No, you don't paint. Well, maybe some people do paint with legs, but they paint pictures of him and they say, "I've drawn a picture of you, Elon." Why would you do that? I don't get it.
Because they're kindergartners and they're writing into Blue Peter.
By the way, guys, I've got to share this. I know some of you've seen this before, okay, but this is from Barry's channel, who's in the chat. I've got to play this tiny short clip.
This is my favorite clip.
John Richards is a piece of shit, and John Richards has no balls.
Say that again.
John Richards is a piece of shit, and John Richards has no balls.
But so here's the thing.
I don't want to name names because
I'm not. Get that off the screen. Okay.
So here's a funny thing. If the voting trend continues as it is, both of the community cunt of the year for the first two cunt of the year awards will be people I have called out on YouTube.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like a really dumb question. I'm sexy and I use a MacBook Pro. Very sexy. How do you do a hashtag on a Windows keyboard? Just asking.
You push Shift 3.
No, I'm not. No, that's American.
Command
on a UK keyboard.
Yeah, that's Shift 3. That's that's on Apple, isn't it? Like, I don't know about.
No,
try Command 3.
This is literally not the toughest question ever. So I'm aiming this at Jeff because Jeff is.
Try googling it.
Why are you asking me? You see the level of production that goes into my streams here. Yeah. Why are you asking me questions?
Fingers on hands. What do you press to make the hash thing happen on your computer? On your British UK keyboard?
My one. Jeff has a Mac. I've got a Mac. Okay, so it's Shift 3.
Maybe this.
Oh, no shit. Why am I asking you?
I've only got a Mac because it was given me to me for free. Okay.
I'm not mocking the Mac. I have a Mac.
You paid way too much for it then.
And I don't know what buttons to press. Jenny, shut up. I don't know which buttons to press. What do I press? Literally, there are no clues.
No.
It's like magic. You've got to guess what to press.
Or, you can use the internet and Google it.
Yeah.
Google is your friend.
Which key is the internet key?
Should we nominate your keyboard for cunt of the year as well?
Yeah.
Yes. Technically, it's not my keyboard.
Okay, hold on.
You got to remember, Stall's one of those people who spends hours looking for the any key.
So we're going. Yeah. Hi Donna, Merry Christmas.
Hi,
One of my
Donna.
one of my real life friends.
Hi, Donna.
So you actually want to nominate Math Pig's computer for account of the year? Do you still?
No,
Yeah.
no. Do not spread nasty rumors. That would be incorrect and libelous, dare I say.
Savage Minnow, you still in the chat? Let us know.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I hate all of you. This is stressful. This is very stressful. I'm on his computer. His dog is literally wanting to lick my dick. This is weird. I will nominate the hashtag key on UK keyboards. Because where the fuck is it?
It's probably
I'd say it's still. If you want to get that trending, put a little hashtag out in the chat.
No, you can't. I hate you. The whole point of this conversation was that I was trying to type something cheeky with a hashtag, and then I couldn't remember how to do a hashtag, and here we are.
Have you tried Alt? Alt isn't there like this squiggly thing in between Command, Control, and Alt? And press 3.
No, it's not Alt. It could be.
Alt 3.
Hashtag.
Anyway, people in the future who are watching this back, yes, this is Christmas, and I'm literally asking people who I've never met in my life to find the hash fucking key on a keyboard. Now, you think we're advanced.
You should just go and find. You should probably just find some hashish.
Yeah.
We sent
on the keyboard. Yeah.
And I can't find it. Fucking hash.
Or maybe fry up some hash browns. I'm sorry. We're trying to hash it out so we can help you.
Fuck off. How many combinations are there?
Hashtag still can't computer.
Still can't computer.
All right, let's get this trending.
That's actually a nice hashtag. Oh, I could copy paste that hashtag. I'm doing this now. Copy paste because I'm an idiot who can't computer.
It's Command C. It's Command. You've got to do the commands.
Yeah, but that's Apple talk. I can't.
There, I got the.
I don't speak Apple either.
I made it easier for you, Stool.
Excuse me. I'm just going to try and find my hairy pussy. I'll be back in a moment.
Jeff, please. I can't do this anymore. Seriously. Oh, Jesus. This is the toughest thing ever.
So whilst Mero looks for her merkin,
I just heard the way Mero just randomly dropped that in there. Like, that came out of left field.
Oh, fuck.
Aww, kitty.
Putty. There's a Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We there's not enough complaints in there, Gary.
Yeah, no, you need more complaints.
You need at least 10
I just
of
thought
them.
everyone wanted to meet my hairy pussy.
Oh,
no.
Oh, fuck this. I'm really now wanting to watch an episode of Are You Being Served because I need some Mrs. Slocum pussy. Because it's been raining outside, and you know what? Jeff will remember this. You know what happens to Mrs. Slocum's pussy when it gets wet outside?
It gets moist.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a ring.
Ring's got the idea.
So, what did everyone get for Christmas? What did Santa bring?
I
I'm going to mute myself.
I've still got to open most of mine, but I do know I've got a little bottle of single malt, so to try a little bit later.
I got some vouchers and a poster, and some other stuff. My eldest daughter made me a plaque thing that's going to go up on the wall here. Actually,
I've yet to open it, but I think I got a pair of jeans.
Nice.
And Mrs. Thatcher, what did you get?
I'm guessing the Tears of Miners.
I put myself into self-isolate. I can't say that fucking word.
Isolation.
That's a thing. I can't do a hashtag key, and I can't say that fucking word. Who would have? Yes, ever.
Can't do much at all, can you? There.
Okay, Jenny. I'm very not good.
Can you get moist?
Fuck off. I'm still waiting for my Christmas gift. Apparently,
what's that?
Did that lady not show up with your food yesterday?
Oh, did I tell you about this? That made me sound like a really sad person, you cunt.
Didn't it?
Well, aren't you a really sad person?
I am a very sad person. And I've got to wait for the lady.
She still hasn't shown up.
No, and I'm not stressing about it totally.
Maybe she's eating it.
I've totally not got an act next to me.
Is she from Nigeria?
Maybe it was too moist.
That's racist.
No, a Nigerian princess who loves you very much. And all you need to do is send her some money.
And you'll get
I'm
access.
Not fucking naive.
To 250.
I did that yesterday.
I love that. There was that meme going round a couple of years ago, wasn't there? That police found $250 million in cash in a flat in Nigeria. Turns out the poor bastard's been trying to give it away for years, but no one would take it from him.
I got a gift voucher. I only got one gift. Oh, I also got some Maltesers and some soap.
Maltesers is always good.
Yeah, I got the reindeers. You get
yeah.
Love those things. Yeah. But yeah, you get is it 12 reindeers? So 11 Maltesers and a Jaffa.
Yeah.
To symbolize, and some soap. So yeah, not much of a haul for me this year.
Oh, I got lotto tickets for the big draw next weekend. So all I got to do is win it.
So if you do win, remember that I love you dearly.
Yeah, I'll be coming and seeing you if I win.
You fucking better. If you don't, I will nominate you for Cunt of the Year.
Oh, geez, thanks.
I'm gonna say you have to come up. You have to come over to UK as well and meet up with me because I mean I can't.
I'll buy tickets for Mara and I to fly over to the UK.
Yeah, there you go. See, I mean, look, I can't just be meeting up with Dr. Evil here if in real life, you know.
Oh, still. Is the wait? I probably shouldn't ask about that live on stream.
Get Ring a ticket as well. We can all meet up.
Yet again, this happened yesterday. Somebody pointed out to me in a stream yesterday that they've never seen me in a chair before because they think I can't afford a chair. So, which is technically true, but however, I find it very uncomfortable. So occasionally, I have to stand up and rearrange my testicles. Because I keep sitting on the fuckers.
Do they get moist?
Add this to the list. I can't do hashtags or chairs. I'm shit.
Okay. So did you sit on your cremaster?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Humans are not
it's a great word.
Designed, are they?
It is a good word.
It's a great word. Cremaster. Fucking fantastic word. Barry says, I bought myself a bunch of stuff and I forgot most of it, so it was great when I opened up the box. That is simultaneously really adorable, but also kind of sad. But you know, I kind of wanted to have that Christmas as well. So
I'm going to be honest. My Christmas lunch is the best one I've been to for a family lunch in
oh really?
In the last 3 or 4 years, and most of the family wasn't there. So how's that?
Stool's got.
What does that say?
Stool's got loads of Christmas presents this year. Unfortunately, they've all been posted by a Royal Mail.
Communist.
Yeah. I stood out there on the picket line yesterday. We were all drinking mulled wine and eating mince pies. It was really good.
I'm going to phone LBC on Monday, Jeff, and complain about you to Nick Ferrari.
Because you'll have you on.
You're clearly a
mention me by name.
I will.
I like that idea, Barry. All through the year, something I like, I just get it and put it in the box. That's a really nice idea. I might try that.
You're a mean one.
Yeah, the problem is if I see something I like and I buy it, I want to use it then.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a cheeky question for our host. Mr. Jeff, when you do your, don't answer if you don't want to, but when you do your job, do you actually outdoors on your legs?
I do.
I'm now demonstrating how to do legs.
Okay, with your hands.
They still can't do a leg either.
I can't do it.
Hashtag still can't walk.
I about myself today. Apparently, I'm shit at everything. Hashtag, no, I can't fucking do that. Somebody do me a hashtag. No, I don't know how it works anymore these days, but what's the longest you've used your legs for on a Christmas? I'm still doing the leg thing, look.
Well, technically, the longest I've used my legs for is all my life.
No, I'm doing science.
You're talking about like on a Christmas Eve or whatever, like just
anytime over this particular period, whilst you're outdoors using your legs. I bet you will never beat my record. What's your longest?
I haven't bothered to measure it, but I think I did a good 15 miles one year.
Oh, I've got you beat.
I don't mean in distance. I mean in hours and minutes.
I'm talking literally on foot, not in van.
I'm also talking on foot, but no, the rules have probably changed now. But in the olden days, before there was health and safety, I'm talking hours and minutes.
But I've done 22 miles.
This is the worst question ever. I thought it
that
made
just
sense.
Purely on foot.
Yeah, 22 miles on foot.
Awesome. That's good going. That's good going. I'd actually say the longest day I've ever, well, in terms of distance, I wouldn't say it's the longest, but
distance is not exciting me.
I just say you got to factor in a few things here. But the longest amount of time I've spent walking was, I think I did something like 13 miles in a day. Hold on, still. It took me 11 hours. This was in the Andes.
Okay.
So hence why it took me 11 hours to walk 13 miles.
This is not relevant to my question. So add that to the list.
Okay, Barry's got us all beat here. Marathon man.
I don't know, 22-mile ruck march.
Oh yeah, of course. I don't know why did I forget you were in the army, Ring? Why did I forget that?
I mean, I only bring it up occasionally.
Yeah, like when you have to correct Jimmy Snow for saying something stupid about like Afghanistan.
Who does the marathon out of spite? How do you? What?
I know the answer to that, Australia, Jen. But I'm not
Barry?
Jeff has given me instructions, so I'm not allowed to say Jimmy Savile. Oh shit! But
right, okay. Still, can we just clarify this here? You are not comparing Barry to Jimmy Savile, please.
No.
Let's be clear here.
No. I was not doing that.
No.
I would never do that. I was just referencing the fact that Australia Jen mentioned marathons, and the Jimmy person used to do marathons. It was one of his ways to pretend to be a good person who did a lot of good work for the charity.
And Mark
I will
Caesar.
actually say this though. But turns out, a lot of these marathons he didn't actually do a lot of them.
I can personally attest to this because
that's come out now, isn't it?
I witnessed it. I'm not saying he touched me, but where I used to live, in a certain town in the England land, when the marathon thing kicked off back in 1982, you had the London one. There was also another famous one in the town from which I originate, and he would. Oh, careful.
Great North Run, I'm guessing, but
no, he would attend this event, and I'm not sure if this is a false memory or a real thing, but I'm pretty damn sure that I saw him in the back of a what do you call it, like a truck thingamajig, being driven.
Yeah, this is what we've heard. This is what's come out about him of all those charity marathons that he used to run, was that he'd jog a couple of miles or something, take a few photos, then dive off. Someone would drive him somewhere and drop him off about half a mile from the finish line, and he'd sneak back in there and cross the finish line. Make it look like he'd run 26 miles.
This proves that I'm not full of bullshit, because I always thought that I'd imagined this.
That came out about I saw it. To be fair, that story kind of got buried because, let's be honest, it wasn't exactly the worst thing he ever did.
Yeah, it's not the worst. I mean, in the scheme of things that man did, this is very minor.
And Mark Caesar, one day I had lugged over 2 tons of propane tank.
You're back in 2 secs, guys. Right.
No worries.
So I sympathize with your pain.
I think Jeff is a lazy communist. He's on strike.
I thought you got to call him a lazy something else then.
Communist. That's all yeah. The rules have changed.
He wants to see
production.
Hey, Peppo!
We'll see. Talk about minutes and seconds. I want to know the nitty gritty. I need hours, minutes, and seconds, not length.
Well, you'll see, Miss Thatcher. I think you are a capitalist pig.
Oh. I have the burger. I give you burger if you do me the sexy.
No.
This is why people pay to have me on their streams.
Oh, see, I couldn't take a burger from a homeless man. But do you by chance happen to have a bit of haggis?
You like to dance to the pop music? In Sweden, we dance to the pop music.
Oh, see, in Sweden, we used to go down to England and oh wow, I'm going Canadian.
That's the Swedes from out of Alberta.
Yeah. Well, see, don't you know we there's this one time when we went down the Mississippi, and we burned the White House down.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh, seriously. I came.
What do you think you're doing?
Conversation, and we've done the moist, and now you're all doing stereotypical accents. I'm very disappointed.
What do you think? What you talking about?
Was that Indian?
What are you talking about? It's just my accent. Typical.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're necessarily racist. I would say they're more nationalistic. Or
yeah, we love a bit of nationalism, don't we? I only mentioned Hitler 3 times yesterday. Just saying, we love a bit of nationalism. It's cool.
Though, fun fact: when I'm in the UK, people think my accent is Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I can understand that because you've got to. Oh, you won't know who Mike. Yeah, you will know who Mike Myers is. You've got that.
I can do a pretty good Alabama accent. All you have to do is pretend you're fucking your cousin, who's also your sister, and then you have to lower your IQ by about 47 points.
Oh no! See how you do. No, see. Hold on. No, see. Here's how you do an Alabama accent. You got to talk about real pretty fast in a southern drawl and pretend you got a half a log of tobacco in your mouth, and kind of
isn't it tobacco?
Like tobacco a little bit. Yeah, you don't want to get me on southern accents.
You also have to have sex with horses.
The one thing I have to say about the Australian accent, we haven't really diverged very much.
No, we haven't.
It's just only one. It's only one Australian accent.
Yeah, I can't.
There's a slight difference, but
what the fuck did we? How did we go so wrong? Because obviously we invented you, Meryl. We invented you. So what the fuck went wrong? Because
we didn't. Fuck you. Why should we all be able?
What did I know? Stepping out for 2 seconds was going to be a mistake.
You didn't invent the Aussies. You threw them away.
Jeff, I'm doing a racism. Yeah. Shut up. So, Meryl, we invented the Australia. You know this. So, what the fuck happened in between then and now? Why do you all talk like fucking morons? What is that all about?
It's coming from you. That's a bit harsh.
Everything coming from Stool is harsh. Haven't you learned that yet?
I did hear this somewhere. Now, I don't know if this is true. I'd have to research this, but I did hear that a lot of English accents, apparently a couple 100 years ago, sounded a lot similar to modern Australian accents. I don't know whether that is true or not. I couldn't tell you, but
there are differences in our accents across the country, but they're fairly mild.
It could be very true. One of my bugbears in life, the thing that pisses me off mostly, is the fact that I can't take the piss out of the Americans because they spell the words incorrectly. Because they're actually spelling the words correctly, but us dickheads changed our fucking language and our words and our spelling. We got all French at one point.
Purple, if you think your stream with myself, Stool, and Jem was a dumpster fire, yeah, you haven't seen the majority of this one.
Yeah.
Oh, Purple's back. Sorry, Purple's backstage. Sorry.
Hello.
Hey, Peps.
I can't believe I crashed so hard that I was out that long.
It's fine. We kept going without you.
Okay. Nobody ran into any significant problems?
Nope.
Not that we're aware of.
No, I'm about to play RimWorld, so there might be, but that's only for the pawns that I've.
Okay, well, good to know it all went smoothly while I was out.
Purple, we're doing racism. We're busy doing racism.
You're doing racism.
Yeah, well, aren't you
always? Do a social experiment.
Yeah, look, now, see, everybody else has been doing white accents, so it's not technically a racism.
Everybody watch this. The people inside chat and the future people.
I missed you, Ring.
I'm going to do an experiment with Meryl now, live on stream. Meryl, watch what happens. Watch what happens, everybody. Meryl, you're a cunt.
Thank you.
There you go. Wait, fucking me.
Stuhl's just having the problem that he's not in the majority this time.
Let us just
the Australians have got you outnumbered.
Yep.
Now, if I'd have said that to an American, I'd be arrested. But Merrill understood, and Jenny, Australia, Jen, also understood.
If you said that to an American, you would not be arrested. You might well be shot.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Barry's comment out. The Australian accent is basically Cockney, but with no one around to explain where they're going wrong. Well, Barry, that sounds like fighting talk, but then you are Irish. But you are Irish, Barry, so you're predisposed towards fighting. My mate John Richards told me so.
What did he say? What did he actually say? I need to know.
I can't remember the actual quote, but it was inferred that the likes of Barry, John Hamill, and so being from Ireland, and Ireland, she was saying, having a bit of a history of conflict over recent decades, that Irish people might have a little bit of a predisposition towards that kind of behaviour. Not that England had anything to fucking do with or any of that shit or anything, but you know.
I was about to say that actually. I was about to say it because it's just
forgetting
like,
all the fact that
they kind of like
incited violence almost in every country in the world. Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
I'm still thoughting about Barry's comment because
you can't really blame the British for doing that because we're just helpless victims.
I'm pretty sure they can. I'm pretty sure they can because the English decided to try and just kill the Irish. They called it the.
Oh my God! You're not trying to do that.
No.
No, just like you're trying to kill the Irish.
No, it's a great starvation.
Right now. Yeah, just like you're just mutilating the accent.
Yeah. Oh, you missed that Nervardia was an or.
I have to point this out because the Brits always go on about the American accent, and it's like most of the people over there act like there's only one.
Yeah.
And how bad the American accent is, and it's like, it's not. Because me trying to talk to somebody from the southern states is just as bad as somebody from London trying to talk to somebody from Ireland.
I've had to turn the volume down. If you're going to do Irish accents, do it quietly because I'm in Ireland and I'm scared. I don't want to get bombed. Just saying. I mean,
Matt is not going to take it well.
Mero's already said the word potatoes in an Irish accent here. We're already fucked.
I missed it. Do it again, Mero. Now, right now, do it again.
No.
Do a racism, Mero. Come on.
No.
Did you have some potatoes with your Christmas?
So,
they called it the potato famine, but it wasn't a potato famine. They just fucking killed everyone.
That sounds Scottish.
I feel guilty and bad. Stop making me feel bad for
that
being
sounds
English.
like a proper conspiracy.
Yes, we stopped them having potatoes.
Well, we had this.
Don't blame me.
But
yeah. Mero, by the way, the other little gem that he came out with, he when Richards was co-opted onto the board of AAI, there was a guy in India called Rustam who was like editing and typesetting AAI's magazine, and turns out doing a lot of other stuff for the organization. It was a part-time job. He was being paid something like $6,000 a year or something like that, which John Richards lost his shit about because he said that's too much to be paying someone in India because that's a fortune in that country. Which is actually it's not, but never mind. But and then what it's recently transpired as is because guess who took over the editorship of this magazine? It was John Richards, who he claimed he did that voluntarily for free. Turns out he didn't. He was getting paid. He was getting paid for it. So he's a lying, corrupt fucker on top of all of his other wonderful qualities as a human being.
Well, and Purple, I think.
So if you keep adjusting your scrotum like that, we're going to have to call it masturbation.
Sorry.
like, I think the issue is more that, like, America's got about as many regional accents as the UK does. They're just way more spread out.
Mm. Yeah, well, the UK got a different accent every 10 miles.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, Newcastle accents I still find incomprehensible. So,
okay,
what are you, man? I can't even do it anymore. I used to be able to do a good Geordie accent, man. But
I'm just trying to find out what the average salary in India.
Mm.
In 2021, the average salary in India was 31,900 INR per month, or 382,800 INR per annum, which is about
$2.
Just 428.49 USD per month. So
have I just out of interest?
We're not talking. We're saying that 6,000 is not a small fortune, no.
How much the average Indian?
So that's about 5,000. That's a little over $5,000 a year. So yeah, he was just being paid a little more than average.
Yeah. Which
and how much was he, like, time wise?
He did say it was. He did say. I think Cheshire interviewed him recently. He did say it wasn't his main source of income, but he was doing a little bit more than just writing editorials for a magazine. I mean, he was typesetting, and actually he was actually putting a lot of the costs on himself as well. Like, so that's what typeset it and all that sort of stuff. Because this was a physical. This wasn't just an online thing. This is a physical magazine. Because obviously a lot of the atheist organisations in some countries or whatever maybe don't have the best internet access. Might actually be grateful for like a physical magazine that they were sending out. But John Richards also said that it wasn't getting enough clicks on the internet. But yeah.
Funny how a physical magazine doesn't get enough clicks on the internet.
I was being a good boy.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember the physical magazines. Just saying, Mero, close your ears.
Hey,
I'm going to do a porn. I remember the old magazines in the old days.
Doesn't tell me to close my ears.
Jeff may or may not remember it, but it was like Christmas when you went into a bush, jiggity, when you went into a bush and you found a discarded magazine.
Well,
I bet you're.
As it happens,
can I ask you a question?
I have still been getting a physical magazine.
Can I ask Stall a question here? How is it the fuck you can manage to find Pornhub, but you don't know how to put a fucking hashtag on it?
Do you know how to run a VPN?
I actually still get a physical magazine. Every month I get one of my woodworking magazines in the mailbox.
And as I remember, or in about 14 minutes, Mero is going to play Abuse Simulator.
Yeah. It's RimWorld, but I'm really bad at gaming and speaking at the same time. So I'm probably going to have a couple of people on to talk while I'm going.
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Actually,
boy, for a long time, she said RimWorld. I can't do this anymore. Fucking RimWorld is the hilarious fucking word ever.
It's great.
I don't want to go to that theme park, but whatever. Take a ride on that big log at RimWorld. I'm okay with you doing that. Ride the big log.
I'm going to take a little break before Mary's stream, and so I'm going to hop out of here for now. And then I'll catch you on yours, Mary.
Okay.
So, bye.
I need to borrow.
See you, Jen. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Is everyone coming over?
I might not be, because I think we've got to do the whole family and opening presents kind of thing.
Well,
so
I will come and heckle you, but I have no idea what this game is that you're playing.
I'll probably jump over.
It's a base. It's like a simulator. It's kind of like Sim Cities, but for war crimes. It's good
okay,
fun.
so it is not at all related to the RimWorld science fiction books. So that's RimWorld.
Not that I'm aware of. Might be.
Nope.
So
Okay.
Just to be clear, it is RimWorld, not Rimming Worlds. Okay, so just be clear on this.
I mean, maybe. No, it's RimWorld. Because it's the world's out on the rim.
Yeah.
There's actually apparently a huge amount of lore in the game, but no one reads it
because they're too busy, committing horrific war crimes.
War crimes, yeah.
So just out of interest for future people, Mero, are you very up to date with the rimming law?
The rimming law? No, and I don't wish to be.
And in response to the chat, nobody said anything about an award. That was a terrible Richard. That was a terrible John Richards.
Yeah. He's not being given an award. He's been nominated.
Nominated. Yeah. Fine. Nominated then. I legitimately still giggle every once in a while with the you're not a skeptic, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Well, all I can say, Meru, is I'm so glad you're not perfect.
Oh, I could have murdered him with that. I
gotta be honest. I gotta say, how the fuck you didn't explode during that stream? Because I would have at him if I was in your position. You did fucking amazing.
Also, I would like to extend.
Considering we're still talking about it 2 years later.
Yeah.
I would like to extend an apology to Dave Worley on behalf of this channel.
Oh yeah, Dave Worley's had some problems with the guy as well, so yeah.
Well, yeah, because in the chat.
I mean, anyone breathing who knows him has had problems with the guy, so.
Yeah. But I will say, you just the one with where he invited John Hamill from Free Thought Profit on, and John Hamill obliterated John Richard. It was so funny. And John Richard's co-host on this was supposed to be the quote-unquote neutral moderator, and John Richards accidentally shared a screen on his own, which he thought was something else, and it turned out it was the script that him and his co-host basically the whole thing was an attempted setup on John Hamill, and he still got absolutely wrecked by John Hamill. It was
fuck me dead.
Oh yeah, him and his. Is he? Yes, you're right, Barry. Him and his fascist girlfriend going up. Yeah, trying to gang up that Tertiary. I love dictatorships. Yeah.
Oh hey, David.
You got to watch that stream, Mero. If you can stand to watch 2 hours of John Richards, it's worth watching this because it's the only time I've ever seen someone rage quit their own stream.
Quit his own stream?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
And
I'm gonna go because I'll need.
Okay.
Yep.
And I will see you guys over. For those people who have no idea where to see my next one, I will try and find the link. And
yeah. Yes, I know.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry to have talked about.
So if you want to come and see me,
cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll see you guys in a short period of time.
Before you go, Mero, before you go, do you think if we watch that stream, would you be getting your hairy pussy out again? You think?
Maybe. Depends on where my hairy pussy is. Sometimes I can't find it.
She does it. She does it properly, Jeff. She does it properly. I like Mero. And I also like Mero's.
See you later.
Yeah.
See you, Barrow. Merry Christmas if I don't see you, sir.
You too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm pretty lucky because
I've got to offer a little apology here. Actually, I'm sorry on Christmas Day to talk so much about John Richards. It's just that I'm campaigning for that motherfucker so hard to win Cunt of the Year right now. That
But yeah, I'm pretty lucky because I'm like weirdly invisible to horrible people.
Yeah. Not entirely. I actually was trying to make an effort of getting blocked by David Silverman, I know he still hasn't blocked me yet. You made one comment at him and he blocked you instantly. So I think, but you can do it, Rish. You can do it.
Yeah, I'm too small a channel for anybody noteworthy to block me. But one exception, I have one celebrity block. Frank Turek has blocked me.
Ooh. Oh, that's an achievement unlocked.
Yeah, that's the only one that I can really claim as anybody that anybody would know.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure what happened was, quote tweeted me to tell me off, pronouns in bio, auto block.
Is that Silverman or?
Yeah, that's my guess on Silverman.
Oh, but this is the thing. I just put him in my Twitter thing just to
Yeah.
He still hasn't got rid of me.
But I mean, I poke at people and I get no reactions.
And you just put a subtle little comment in David Silverman's way, and he loses his shit and blocks you.
So basically, what we're saying is David Silverman is the biggest snowflake on the internet.
Pretty much. You think, David? Yeah, he's lost his fucking mind. He really has.
The only time I've ever gotten a troll in my chat is when I advertised that Manda was going to be on the stream, and then I can count on my
hands. Was this when you? This was Media Musings. You were talking about Star Wars, weren't you?
And
Darth Dawkins decided to show up in the chat with all his fanboys and Okay, I'm just going to put myself full screen for a moment, just because I'm being asked a question. Leanna Richer. I have already now. What's on your sweater? I have already shown this today, because it's a brilliant movie, despite what Stool says, and it's a Christmas movie. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. It's a Christmas movie, and it's a brilliant movie, no matter what Stool says.
I'm in the "it's a Christmas movie" camp.
Yeah,
and I don't understand.
You're not in the brilliant. You don't think it's a brilliant movie?
I think it's really shit. But bear in mind, it was made in 1989, and I watched it for the first time 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So I was not impressed with it.
Oh,
The problem is this is just a speculation. You've probably seen a lot of films that have similar plot lines. Would you say? To Die Hard.
Was there a plot?
Well,
I don't know.
You've seen similar action films with similar scenarios, kind of thing.
It annoyed me because I don't want to get too nervous.
How can I put it? Die Hard. I think this is the problem. In a certain way, Die Hard was a victim of its own success. The plot that was very, very original. It spawned a shit ton of knockoffs.
Yeah.
I was just not happy with it on a technical level. Be prepared for nerdiness. Now incoming.
So, as someone who can't find the hash key, I'm going to get to us about technical issues here.
Tommy, I was not impressed with the sound. The Foley, that's a technical word. Foley was really fucking shockingly bad. The sound, it just didn't do it for me. But then again, it was made in 1989, and in those days, we didn't all have TVs that were HD and with all the sexy sound. So I just pick up on weird shit.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Sorry, guys. I am going to have to start wrapping up now because we've got about a little under 2 minutes now until Nervardia is due to go live. So if you look at the, I put a link in the description for Mero stream.
And I just put the link in the chat.
Thank you, Ring. So in a minute, I suppose a little over a minute or so, we're going to be heading over there. So I guess first of all, I'm going to thank Purple's here with us. Purple, once again, thanks for putting this thing together. Actually, it's not a 20. It's more than 24 hours. It's almost like a 2-day.
It is. It's
relay
48 hours altogether.
It is a 48-hour relay where a lot of people get to come together and as you said, a lot of when you started this thing, a lot of this is just having especially for people who haven't got anyone to talk to at Christmas or something. Giving them someone to talk to, which is so brilliant. So if I look at the playlist, Nervardia is up after myself in like a minute or so. I believe Sinis is on after Nervardia.
No, that's not a thing, is it?
Yeah, I know. Well, still, you think, I mean, you think we've been giving you abuse, After Sinis, the Lavender Lady, Diana will be up. After that, Godless Granny, I believe Claire is up after that. Purple will be back up. Maya, Atheist Edge, Global Animal Information coming up. The Beck?
Breeze Bestiary. Hype
yeah, Breeze 3, which I think that could be interesting.
Yeah.
What the Beck is Clairview takes another turn as well, and then finally Purple here will do the wrap up stream.
So we're just over halfway through. You passed the halfway mark an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna dip out so I can jump into Nervardia's.
Okay, so. It is officially midday. I am gonna end this stream now. Please go over, click the link here. Please go over and watch Nervardia's stream. If I don't see you beforehand, Merry Christmas, everyone. All right, bye.
I'm just going to stare. I'm doing it now. I'm staring.